camera video, so hopefully we can give you some perspective. This is Band Field. This is where the alcohol call came in. The young men were here in the field when the police first showed up. That is the Sigma Chi fraternity house right there. So the police walked those young men across the street. This is Taylor Avenue, right to this spot right here. I was able to identify it because of the fire extinguisher, and they were standing in this spot. The young men, and the body camera video was pointed this way, and it is over my shoulder where you could see very faintly what looked like several people walking fast or almost running by in the background. And I want to walk you over actually and give you a little more perspective. It was somewhere in this area right here, and we can tell because we analyzed these lights of this little apartment building. It was somewhere right in this area. There's another big apartment building here. The question you might be having is, how close is this to the house where the murders happened? Mo is gonna point in that direction. Our producer is up there. She's gonna flash a flashlight, Ashley. You see that flashlight flashing right there? That is right in front of the house where the murders happened. It's that close, and it appears, again, it's so hard to see in that body camera video, but when we zoom in, it does appear that the figures are walking / running from the direction of where the house is where the murders happened. At first, I thought they were just walking down Taylor Avenue, but when I got out here and really looked at everything, it appears they might actually be coming somewhat from the direction of the house.
And then just point to what direction they're headed. From where I'm looking at you straight on, just point the direction they were headed.
Okay, let me show you again. So up there on the hill, that's where the flashlight is flashing. That is where the house is where the murders happened. It appears they were coming from that direction, and that they were going this way, back towards Bandfield, back towards the Sigma Chi house where the police were.
Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm just going back to the beginning of this case to figure out what happened to the 3 unidentified male DNAs. Were they demolished inside the house? Were those reports and DNAs lost? Pay attention to this picture clearly. You can see the fingerprints there, like the glove or fingerprints. It shows unidentified male DNAs. Then you have the van shoe with the diamond print, I believe, downstairs in front of Dylan Morrison, one of the surviving roommates, his room. Let's not forget they did not call the police until 11:58 the next day, almost noon. That was 8 hours later. Pay attention to the table. It seems like this was the state the house was found in, and this is the living room. I've always said pay attention to that bottle, the empty glass bottle, I'm sure of an alcohol beverage. You have another one on the other side, and you have 2 red cups on the table. I wonder if Zana and E were chilling with someone else. Did they have company over? Just say like Hunter and his girlfriend Emily. Or was this all this pre-planned by many people? Could there have been a little gathering? Wonder what was really going on that weekend before the unlivings happened. Why would somebody leave 2 surviving roommates, especially one that is supposed to be a victim, surviving roommate, and at the same time a witness? Because she says she saw the alleged person who did these horrific crimes. A man with bushy eyebrows and a mask. What was the timelines of DM and BF? I know we were told that they all were home by 1 at night, and the other 4 were at home by 1:45. So if the other 4 came home at 1:45, how would DM and BF know that they have to be awake? But the police said that they were sleeping. So were they just assuming? Or, oh yeah, maybe the doorbell of the neighbors, the police saw what time they got home. What escapatory evidence does BF have? Does she know Brian Christopher Kohlberger from before or recently? Could that be the reason that he's been making the 13 trips to the house? Don't ever forget that Brian Christopher Kohlberger was an addict for 5 years. I'm proud that he's changed his life, but that doesn't mean being an addict is just like you snap your finger, go to a couple of counseling sessions, and you will be fine. It's not like that. It's a long-time therapy, and it's hard to stop something like A-class rugs, if you understand what I mean, without proper rehab. Was DM selling in the house? Just asked that because of the Venmos that I showed you all of her before. If you go back to my channel a month ago, you see one specific video that I speak about BF is Venmos. But BF is an interesting character because she was at the Sigma Chi fraternity party that night. That means if there was a fight between the Davids, especially David L., who allegedly in the 4chan it just said that he could see the second and third floor and when the lights go off, and that's when they were going to do it. We saw David Lodge at the Grub Truck staring down badly at Maddie and KAYLEE, may they rest in peace. We saw what number 9 and number 8 were up to. Why wasn't these two at the Grub Truck? Where were they that night? Could they have left the door open on purpose? Allegedly. Was this an inside job? Or was the other 4 the targets for other reasons? Doesn't make sense. I understand that they're in shock. But why would it take 8 hours? 8 hours to call the police unless you feel safe with the person you saw in the house with bushy eyebrows and a mask? In the beginning, it was said that the surviving roommates were not witnesses. They were just there. That's what the chief said. They were sleeping in the first floor, if you remember. 7 weeks later, when they arrested Brian Christopher Koberger, who could be possibly guilty or innocent, but when they arrested him is when they made DM a witness. Could these 2 surviving roommates have been tired of maybe being bullied by the other 3 girls in the house? Just a question. Were they having any issues? I think these 2 are one of the last tenants to move in, and KAYLEE, although KAYLEE was studying from home the last month. So what was really going on? They both are from Boise, Idaho, and so is Jack Showalter. So you have 3 people in the circle already that know each other well. This is all strictly my opinion.
Roberts with ABC News. Just to follow up on what she asked, so the other 2 roommates were there at the time of the attack?
All the information we have from our investigation is that yes, they were.
Okay, but they were unhurt.
That is correct.
So is there any explanation as to why it took so long then for someone to call 911? You have surviving witnesses to an incident at 3 or 4 in the morning, and the 911 call didn't come until noon?
I don't think I ever said that they were witnesses. I said they were there.
Roommates were there at the time of the attack?
All the information we have from our investigation is that yes, they were.
Okay, but they were unhurt.
That is correct.
So is there any explanation as to why it took so long then for someone to call 911? You have surviving witnesses to an incident at 3 or 4 in the morning, and the 911 call didn't come until noon?
I don't think I ever said that they were witnesses. I said they were there. So, We don't know why that call came in at noon and not in the middle of the night. Would have we loved for that to have happened? Yes, but that's not how it took place. So that's why we're investigating everything still to try to pull all the pieces together.
They're like, okay, it's an accident. Let's not panic, you know. And I remember texting KAYLEE. See if she was okay. She obviously didn't ever respond. It was in the morning. And let's not panic, you know. And I remember texting KAYLEE. See if she was okay. She obviously didn't ever respond. It was in the morning.
I personally believe that this guy in the black tracksuit is involved somehow or the other. The whole environment, people's behaviors seem to change as soon as he comes in. He texts his messages to Showalter, hoodie guy, etc. It's strange. All these people are watching the girls, Maddie and KAYLEE. They're on surveillance, I personally believe. How come Showalter, aka Hoodie Guy, did not order any food that night? Maddie and KAYLEE were going to share macaroni with cheese, I believe. Hoodie Guy was hiding his face, not only with the hoodie, with the cap first, just like Jack D. His hands look very defensive. He's on a defense mode, I believe. Is he protecting the girls, or is he part of the enemy? I don't think the girls wanted Hoodie Guy around. That's why they ran away from him. I actually believe that Maddie is pointing a finger out, not only to Hoodie Guy, more to Jovito. Something is definitely going on here. And Jovito said he did not know anyone at the Grub Truck. That's a lie. Look at how many times Maddie pointed a finger. Was KAYLEE taking a picture of Hoodie Guy? Was she trying to tell us something before this horrific incident? Pay attention to the group behind Hoodie Guy. The guy with the Chicago baseball hat and jersey top, I believe. The other guy standing with him with the whole black hoodie. They're standing right behind Jovito and Hoodie Guy. I wonder if KAYLEE's taking pictures of them, or she taking pictures of Hoodie Guy and Jovito. Quite strange. Was KAYLEE actually leaving us traces and clues? She was quite occupied that night on her phone. Pay attention to that. Could the girls have been spiked at the corner club? They look really intoxicated. Something going on behind there. KAYLEE's taking a picture of someone. Sorry for the sound. Pay attention. And then the guys come behind her. They're going to leave soon. But the guy seems to be happy. The girls run away from him. Watch. He's upset. He leaves. He goes to the opposite direction. And if you pay attention to where the mirror is, you see he hops into a car, a red car. He's still there walking, and then he go to the right-hand side. The girls went to the left-hand side. Jovita's lying. Look at all these people on their phone devices. They all knew that something was going down. And I personally believe that Maddie and KAYLEE were unalived after Xana and E. Xana and E were around 2 a.m. Which stranger, even a psychopath, would be so bold to come to a 3-story house right off a university campus with neighbors so close by, apartment blocks nearby? There are at least 5-6 cars parked, 5 roommates, the 6th one left before the semester. So the 5 roommates, a dog, a boyfriend, usually parties quite often going on. Who would take the chance? Unless it's a targeted crime like they said, and unless there were many people part of this plan. I don't buy this. It's impossible that one person... Yes, it is actually sorry. It's not impossible, but it's most likely that there were more people involved. It wasn't only BK. More people, by example, the surviving roommates. I'm not trashing them, I'm not insulting them. I'm saying my honest facts, and especially my opinion is coming through doing thorough research. And it doesn't stick. It doesn't make sense. We have to make it make sense. Unless they were told not to talk and they were scared of the people who did this, it doesn't make sense. How come Inan Harsh did not mention the 2 surviving roommates? He never mentioned DM. He never mentioned BF either. Why didn't the police return E's red Jeep to the Chapins? They returned the golf sticks. There weren't many people saying they haven't returned it. No, they've returned it later on, because you can see the police carrying the golf sticks into the van. It was on the 7th of December. But what is interesting is there's a couple of sticks missing from the golf socket. So David Lodge from the Sigma Chi not only had motives and targets, he had a view to the house. Like it was said, from his house in Sigma Chi, he can see everything, literally everything. So he knows when the lights go off, he knows which is the toilet and bathroom, he knows the bedrooms. He's definitely been inside that house. You have Showalter living in Queen's apartments, hoodie guy. He didn't seem very happy that the girls left him. His alibi sucks. Hate to say that. I'd like to end with this important note. On that note, basically, something important that I've observed. Let me know what you think about it. Because it said, the second floor, DM stated she was awoken at approximately 4 a.m. by what she stated sounded like Congalvis playing with a dog in one of the upstairs rooms, which are located on the 3rd floor. A short time later, DM said she heard who she thought was Congalvis say something to the effect of, "There's someone here." A review of records obtained from a forensic download of Kernodle's phone showed this could have also been Kernodle at 4 a.m. But I'll tell you the reason I believe this was KAYLEE, because why would Xana be playing with KAYLEE's dog at 4 a.m.? And this proves even further the point that I've been saying from day one. Many people seem to believe that too. I believe that KAYLEE was sleeping in her room with her dog Murphy. When something happened, she must have heard Maddie yelling for help. KAYLEE ran there, and then, unfortunately, she was unalive too, and she was thrown on the bed. May they rest in peace. That's what I always believed. And it proves the point more. The fact that KAYLEE, Dylan said that she heard somebody that sounded like KAYLEE playing with her dog. So why would KAYLEE be sleeping in Maddie's single bed and letting Maddie, KAYLEE, and the dog be in that little room? That doesn't make sense. Let me know what you'll think. KAYLEE was definitely sleeping in her room. That's what I believe. The 2nd floor, DM stated she was awoken at approximately 4 a.m. by what she stated sounded like Congalvis playing with her dog in one of the upstairs rooms. That would be the 3rd floor, which is located on the 3rd floor. A short time later, DM said she heard who she thought was Congalvis say something to the effect of, "There's somebody here." A review of records obtained from a forensic download of Kernodle's phone showed this could also have been Kernodle at 4 a.m. But I don't think so, because DM said it was KAYLEE, and she said it sounded like KAYLEE and it was from upstairs. DM would have known if it was from the 2nd floor. She would have said it was Xana who was playing with the dog. Let me know what you'll think about that, guys. Because I always believed KAYLEE was sleeping in her room with her dog. And that's why whoever came in, let the dog live, because the dog is an important part of this. It could have been Adam, it could have been Jack D, it could have been Jack Showalter. Allegedly, it could have been anyone. But everyone had the key code to this house, had access, and they would have got to know Murphy, the dog, since the dog was a puppy. Why did Xana want to change her locks? Why did she ask her dad to help her to fix her locks or change her locks? Who does she share the 2nd floor with? That has to be Dylan. Dylan moved upstairs to the second floor. Did Xana feel unsafe? Why did KAYLEE move back home? Why was she studying from home? Was there any fights going on inside the house? How come nobody saw the couple from 9 p.m. to 1:45? They were allegedly in the Sigma Chi party and there was a fight, but according to Xana's father, he told the local news he called Xana at 12 midnight and she's at home.
Turn the music down. Turn the music down. Hey guys, second time. I need somebody to come to the door. Music stays off. Party's over.
So everyone had access to this house. Who was sleeping in this spare room? I wonder. Hunter was used to opening the door, both front and behind the sliding door.
Megan, I have her information. I have her cell phone number too.
Megan. He means Maddie.
Hello, miss. What's your name?
Xana?
Xana, do you live here?
Yes.
Hey, did Megan talk to you earlier?
No.
Okay, does Megan live here?
Megan, I do not have a Megan that lives
Megan Mogan?
here. Maddie Mogan, yes.
Madison Mogan? Yeah. Madison Mogan? Okay, she does live here.
Sorry, she is at the club. She's 21. I'm just going to bed. I have a couple friends over.
Now I find this to be interesting, although it's a different day. Xana said that she spoke to Maddie, but Maddie's in the club. That's the corner club. So was Maddie and KAYLEE regulars in the corner club? Is my question.
She is at the club. She's 21. I'm just going to bed. I have a couple friends over, but this is my ID.
Have you talked to Maddie tonight?
Yes, I have.
Oh.
She's at the corner club.
Okay. Did she tell you anything about anything that happened earlier or anything like that?
Honestly, not really. I've just been here the past hour.
Okay. Okay.
Just trying to go to bed.
Can I grab your ID for me? If you
Yeah,
were
I'm not 21.
Okay.
My roommates were 21. I just came
Well,
to go to bed.
We're not here to talk about the alcohol stuff, okay?
Okay, yeah.
But this is the second noise complaint we've had here tonight within 2 hours.
I'm sorry
Okay.
about that.
So this time it was the blonde gal and the guy on the back porch playing music, okay?
Pay attention to the officer. He takes Xana's driving license or her ID from her and he gives it to the other officer. The other officer looks at it, he goes behind, puts on the torch, he gives it to the next officer, and then they give it back to Xana. None of them would take a picture of Xana's ID like the police officer who took a picture of KAYLEE's ID for no reason at all.
Just been here the past hour.
Okay. Okay.
Just trying to go to bed.
Can I grab your ID for me? If you
Yeah,
were
I'm not 21.
Okay.
My roommates were 21. I just came
Well,
to go to bed.
We're not here to talk about the alcohol stuff, okay?
Okay, yeah.
But this is the second noise complaint we've had here tonight within 2 hours.
I'm sorry
Okay.
about that.
So this time it was the blonde gal and the guy on the back porch playing music, okay? So
I sincerely apologize about
Okay.
that. I'm just going to bed.
Okay. So, just so you understand, you could be getting a misdemeanor citation for this, which means you have to go in front of a judge and explain why you couldn't keep the people in your house quiet.
Okay.
Okay? We've already talked to Maddie once and told her the same thing. Okay? The only reason she's not getting a ticket is because she's not standing in front of me. But I'm telling you right now, if we have to come back, you're getting a ticket.
Okay, so
You
I'm
will have to
not
go
right
see a
now.
judge.
I'm fine right now.
You're not getting a ticket right
I'm
now.
just trying to go to bed right
Okay.
now. I mean, I understand you guys. You're coming here. I'm just going.
Okay. Well, understand that you're responsible for the residents.
Okay.
So, whoever else is here, if they have a safe way to get home, you need to kick them out. or tell them to come inside and be quiet.
Okay.
Because the houses that are on this hill all the way around here, we can hear you from clear down the road when we were coming up here. We can hear the music, and that's
I'm so sorry.
we're past the point of having polite conversations, okay?
I'm
Because
so
neighbors are being
sorry.
kept up,
I'm
okay?
sorry. It's just like,
Is the blonde gal and the guy up there, are they roommates too?
I'm sorry, what?
The blonde gal and the guy that's upstairs, are they roommates too?
None of my roommates are home. I don't
Oh, okay.
have anyone home. These are all my friends.
Okay.
So they all are
So, do you
strangers.
understand 100%
I understand.
what's going to
I'm just
happen?
gonna tell everyone, get the sorry.
Okay, fine.
Or figure
Yeah.
it out.
And I'm not saying that you got to tell everybody they have to leave, but I'm telling you, any outside music, any loud yelling needs to be done.
Okay.
Because we're not, next time you're getting a ticket.
Okay.
Okay? And if you get a misdemeanor citation, the university is not going to take kindly to it.
Yeah.
So not only do you have to go see a judge,
I've never had to deal with this ever.
Yep. and we don't want to start now. I don't ever remember having to come here, so I understand you guys are having to get together, but people have a way of
Yeah.
taking the invitation and using it as an excuse to get out of control and be loud.
That's true.
Exactly. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I just hope for your sake that your friends don't put you in a position where you get the citation and you have to go to court to defend yourself from your friend's behavior. Make sense?
Okay, thank you so
Okay.
much.
You want to get a good phone number for her?
And just remember, the Dean of Students Office probably will be contacting you about this as well,
Okay.
about student code of conduct issues.
So the dean of the university knew of the complaints that were going on.
Any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Make sure your friends don't put you in a bad position. Tell them it's time to be done. Okay.
There's like no one in there.
Yeah.
It's sad,
it was
it's
the two
too
that were
late.
around the back. We had to holler at them and turn the music down. So,
Thank
alrighty.
you guys.
Number 9 put something definitely in Maddie's mouth. There were so many players, so many suspicious people. Please like, share, and subscribe.